Good morning. Hope everyone had a lovely weekend. Happy Memorial Day. We're gonna get started in just about 5 minutes. So we won't need anything particular for class, although as always, I think it's nice just to have a block just in case you ever need it. So on the block, a book's gonna work just fine. And yeah, that should be it. We're gonna have a nice little flow in store for us this morning, and yeah, happy Monday. Here we go. Just about there. Good morning. Hi guys, good morning. Yeah, just another minute or so, and then we'll jump on in, work through our flow, and get on with the rest of our day. So, yeah. All right, I think we're ready. Okay, well, good morning. Happy Monday. We're going to go ahead and jump right into our 1 hour Vinyasa flow. Like I said earlier, if you have a block, it's always great to just kind of keep it nearby. If you don't have one, a book can work just fine. And if you don't have any of those handy, no worries. We don't have anything particularly planned with the block today. I find that it's just nice to have if you want to have it. But that's it. So as always, throughout your practice, please listen to your bodies. Check in as much as you need, and maybe even sometimes just a little extra just for good measure. And if you need more, take more. But if you need rest, take rest. Always what's most important is that you're tuning into your body. As days change, months change, weeks change, we change. Every day on our mat is going to look a little bit different. So just give yourselves a little bit of grace, and let's begin in child's pose. So we'll start with the big toes close. Knees can either open a little wider or they can come a little closer. When you're ready, fold yourself forward over your legs and start with some long, deep, steady breaths. Take the first few moments to kind of get comfortable, settle into your position, and then find your way of melting into your relaxation. There is this kind of magic moment that happens in the morning. You know, before a lot of hustle and bustle happen, before everyone is up in the house, there's this kind of sweetness about early mornings. And so just take a moment to kind of settle into this gift. Notice your body, notice your breath. And then take one more big breath in, reach your fingertips forward, walk them as far forward as you can, another little sip. And as you exhale, walk your hands all the way towards the right. So you find a nice big achy stretch down the left side of your body. You can let your forehead relax or keep your head lifted if that feels more comfortable. If you want a little more sensation of stretch, you can walk your left hand maybe even all the way on top of your right or tent into the fingertips, lifting wrist, forearm, or elbow. But if you want a little bit less, you can let the left hand relax by the right, relax to your wrist, forearm, and elbow, and let it sink. Let's take a couple more moments here, creating as much or as little space on the left side of your body as your body is calling for. Inhale a nice big breath, slowly start to walk yourself through center. And as you exhale, walk it all the way towards the left. So same thing on this side, more or less intensity is up to you. Walk your right hand on top of your left, let it rest by your side. Settle into your stretch and this space. Nice and slow, walk your hands back through center. Take one more big breath in. And one more big breath out. Inhale, slowly walk yourself into tabletop position. Rock your body's weight forward. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over your knees. Setting up for a few cat-cows on your inhale. Drop your belly, tip your tailbone up. Look up. On your exhale, tuck your chin, round your shoulders, look for your belly button. Inhale, cow. Drop your belly, tip your tailbone, really articulate through your spine. Exhale, cat, round your shoulders, empty your lungs. Active, push the floor away. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat, and hold. So with that big round spine, pick up your right hand and walk it to the outside of the edge of your mat on the left. And then shift your hips just a little bit towards the right. Might be a lot. It doesn't take very much for me personally, but you can also push the hips out a little further. But just take a couple of moments to kind of shift the hips towards the right, but reach your right fingertips towards the left. And then inhale yourself back through center, reset, plant your palms. Take an exhale, inhale, cow, drop your belly, tip your tailbone up, look up. Exhale, cat, tuck and round. Hold, left hand to the outside of your mat on the right. Push your hips off towards the left. See if you can start to feel that line of sensation of stretch all along the left side of your body. And inhale yourself back to neutral. Reset, plant your palms, spread your fingertips wide, take a big breath in. And on your exhale, tuck your toes, press your hips back and up, find down dog. Take a moment to pedal out your heels a couple of times, lift right, lift left. And kind of wiggle through your feet, whatever little bit of motion feels good and right. And then leaning back in down dog, spread your fingertips wide, push the floor away. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, take your knee to your nose. So you can walk your hands forward a little bit, stack your shoulders over your wrist, knee in close. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right knee to right elbow or tricep. Inhale, right leg high. And exhale, cross your right foot in front of your left, cross-legged down dog. Push your hips back and up. Your heels don't have to touch. You can open up your feet a little wider or bring them a little closer. Use the strength of your arms to push your hips back. Then plant your right foot. Inhale, lift your left leg high, split dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left knee to left elbow or tricep. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, cross left foot in front of right. Shift your hips back, cross-legged down dog. Actively push the floor away. Work your feet wider or closer is up to you. Inhale, look to your top of your mat and step your left and then right foot forward. As many steps as it takes, honestly, look forward and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Again, inhale, lengthen, look forward. Exhale, let it go. One last one. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, let it hang. Relax your head, neck, and shoulders. You can grab for opposite elbows for a moment. Maybe add a little dangle or sway, or if you're looking for more intensity, grab on and pull. Start to find the space that feels good in your body. Find your aches, find your sticky spots, and lean into them a little bit. Matching your breath with your movement to start to wake your body up inside and out. If you took a hand grip, take a moment to release it. Use your next inhale and exhale to peel yourself up nice and slow. Roll up, take your time. Good, stand up tall, roll your shoulders. And inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward from your waist. Forward. Exhale, plant your palms and step your right foot back. Lower your right knee to the floor. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Let your hips sink low, reach your fingertips high. Inhale. Exhale, plant your palms, tuck your toes, left foot steps back. Elbows in close, lower your knees, squeeze in all the way to the floor. Inhale, peel your chest off the floor, find cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes, press your hips back and up, downward dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, lift your right leg high, split dog. Exhale, step in between your hands, low lunge. Left knee to the floor softly. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Reach up, let your hips sink low. Inhale, big breath. Exhale, release your hands, frame your foot, tuck your toes, listen up. Step your left foot behind the right, cross-legged forward fold. Inhale, slowly rise. Keep your legs crossed as best you can, sweep your arms overhead. Clasp your left wrist with your right hand, breathe in, stretch up. Exhale, side bend towards the right. Inhale, come back through center, uncross to switch your feet and your grip. So clasp your right wrist, take your right toes behind your back, breathe in, stretch up. Exhale, side bend towards the left. Inhale, come back through center, uncross your feet. Exhale, forward fold. And we do it again. Inhale, lengthen, look forward, this time to the left. Exhale, left foot steps back, lower your left knee to the floor. Inhale, rise, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Stretch through your fingertips, inhale, so right foot steps back. Option to lower your knees is there, halfway down chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Exhale as you pull back to down. Inhale, lift your left leg high, split dog. Exhale, step in between your hands, low lunge. Right knee softly to the floor. Inhale, rise. Stretch up, let your hips sink low. Exhale. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, plant your palms, tuck your toes. This time, right foot steps behind the left, forward fold. Inhale, sweep up, reach up, take your time, arms sweep over your head. Clasp your right wrist with your left hand, breathe in, and then side bend towards the left. Inhale, come back through center, uncross at your feet. Exhale, cross left behind the right as you clasp your left wrist. Breathe in, stretch up. Exhale, side bend back into the right side. Inhale through center, uncross, and exhale, forward fold. Look forward and lengthen, inhale. Exhale, plant your palms, step back, right foot. One more time, lower your right knee to the floor. Inhale, Anjana, hips low, arms high, breathe in. Exhale, plant your palms, Vinyasa, rinse it out, elbows in close. Up dog or cobra. Exhale as you send down dog. Right side, inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step in between your hands, left knee to the floor softly. Inhale, rise, Anjana. Big stretch, exhale, let your hips sink low, little hold. Inhale, reach. Exhale, release your hands, frame your foot, tuck your toes, left foot steps behind your right, forward fold, cross-legged style. Inhale, come up, take your time, sweep your arms overhead. Clasp your left wrist, so left foot's behind the right. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, side bend to the right. Back through center, uncross to switch. So clasp the right hand, and then the right foot slips behind the left. Breathe in, stretch up. Exhale, up and over to the left. Back through center, uncross, breathe in, reach high. Exhale, forward fold. We'll finish off to the left. Look forward and lengthen. Exhale, left foot steps back, lower your left knee. Inhale, Anjali. Stretch and reach through your fingertips, big breath in. Exhale, release your hands, frame your foot, tuck your toes, Vinyasa. Up dog or cobra. Exhale as you slide back to down dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step through, lower your right knee. Inhale, Anjane. Stay for that exhale, breathe in, reach up. And exhale, plant your palms, frame your foot, tuck your toes, step your right foot behind the left, cross-legged forward fold. Last one. Inhale, sweep up, reach up, arms overhead. Clasp your right wrist, breathe, stretch up. Exhale, up and over to the left. Inhale, come back through center, uncross at the left foot comes behind the right. Breathe in, stretch high, feet can always go wider if you ever need it. Side bend to the right. Inhale back through center. Exhale, uncross your feet and release your arms. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Inhale, find chair, hips low, arms high. Hold your low belly in, reach your fingertips towards the ceiling. Inhale, big breath. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen, look forward. Exhale, chaturanga plant as you flow. Elbows in close. Up dog or cobra. Exhale as you pull back to down dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, step your right hand towards your right thumb and spin your left heel down. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. So feet are about hip width distance-ish, maybe a little bit less. Right toes pointing forward, left toes on like a 45. Reach your fingertips up. You can open up the arms or bring your palms together more traditionally. Sink your hips low, breathe in. Exhale, plant your palms, frame your foot, vinyasa, rinse it out. Elbows in close. Up dog or cobra. Exhale as you pull back. Left leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, step your left foot towards your left thumb. Spin your right heel down on a diagonal. Inhale, warrior one. So work your hips nice and low. Press your right pinky toe down into the floor and see if you can start to push your right hip forward. Pull your left shoulder back. Breathe in, reach high. Exhale, plant flow. Vinyasa, rinse it out. Up dog or and exhale as you pull back to down dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. One more big breath in. And big breath out. Bend your knees, look to the top of your mat. Step, hop, or walk to the top. Lengthen, look forward, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair, hips low, arms high. Reach through your fingertips, hold your abs in. Inhale, big breath. Exhale, stand tall. Again, inhale, chair, drop your hips, reach your arms overhead, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga, plant and float. Up dog or cobra. Exhale, pull back down dog. Inhale, right leg high, split dog. Exhale, right foot steps towards your right thumb, left heel down. Inhale, warrior one. Square your shoulders, square your hips, inhale. Exhale, open up warrior two, back heel spins down. Open up your arms, sink your hips low, so stretch out your lunge. Get it long, heel to arch alignment, open up your arms. Take a nice big breath in. Stay for a breath out. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, triangle, straighten your front leg, reach your fingertips forward, shin, ankle, or even to the big toe. Reach to your fingertips, nice and strong. Inhale, big breath. Exhale, come all the way up. Keep your legs straight, spin your feet forward, fold. Hold over your legs. You can stretch the top of your head down, maybe close stance if you need to, or lengthen even if you need to. Inhale, lengthen, look forward, halfway lift. Exhale, walk your hand to the top of your mat, pivot, plant, vinyasa. Up dog or cobra. Exhale, you send it back. Left side, let's do it. Inhale, left leg, split dog. Exhale, step to right heel down. Inhale, warrior one. Square your hips and shoulders to the front of your mat. Right pinky toe on the floor. Inhale. Exhale, open up warrior two. Open up your stance. Sink your hips low. Relax your shoulders. Reach to your fingertips. Big breath in. Stay for your breath out. Inhale, big breath. Straighten your front leg. Exhale, reach forward. Shin, ankle, or big toe. Find your triangle. Reach to your fingertips. Little bit right hip sides forward. Inhale, keep your arms straight. Come all the way up. Heels in, toes out, big breath, find star. Exhale, toes forward, forward fold. This time grab onto your big toes, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold, elbows wide. Stretch the top of your head down. Inhale, lengthen, look forward. Exhale, walk your hands to the top of your mat, pivot, plant, vinyasa. Up dog. Exhale as you send it back down dog. Right side, inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step towards your right thumb. Spin your left heel on a diagonal. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Big breath in, lengthen. Exhale, triangle, straighten your front leg. Reach your fingertips forward, shin, ankle, or big toe, grab on. Reach through. Inhale, big breath. Exhale, come all the way up, legs straight, heels in, toes out. Big breath, find star. Inhale. Exhale, spin your feet forward so they're parallel. Interlace your grip behind your back. Breathe in, lift your chest. Exhale, forward fold over your legs. Take your arms with you. Start to find some stretch, find some breath. You can open or close your stance a little bit, or a lot of it. Inhale, lengthen halfway, lift, look forward, release your grip, exhale. Walk your hands to the top of your mat, pivot, plant, vinyasa, rinse it out. One more time on the left, inhale, high. Exhale, step in between your hands. Right heel spins down, inhale, warrior one. Hips low, shoulders and hips square, right pinky toe to the floor. Inhale, big breath. Exhale, warrior two, open up your stance nice and long, sink your hips low, relax your shoulders. Inhale, big breath. Exhale, triangle, straighten your front leg, reach your fingertips forward, shin, ankle, big toe, grab on, lengthen, and look towards the ceiling, little bit right hip slides forward. Inhale, come all the way up, legs straight, heels in, toes out, big breath, find star, inhale. Exhale, hands to your hips, toes forward so they're parallel. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, fold forward. Ooh, excuse me. Think about stretching from the top of your head down, firm up your quads, hold your low belly in. Pull your shoulders away from your ears, stretch the top of your head down, and you'll force your abdominals to do a little bit more work here without the arms. So see if you can hold your abs in, firm up the tight front side of your body, quads engaged, stretch the top of your head down. Inhale, lengthen, look forward, halfway lift. Exhale, release your grip, walk your hands to the top of your mat, pivot, plant, and vinyasa. Big breath in. Big breath out. Slowly start to walk your hands towards your feet. Take your time. Take a breath at the bottom. And then inhale nice and slow. Start to roll up. All the way up to standing. Good. Roll your shoulders. Turn to face the front of your mat. Inhale, sweep your arms over your head. Exhale, and release your grip. Release your index fingers a little across your thumbs. Breathe in, lift your chest. Exhale, side bend towards the left. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale, step out towards the right into horse. Nice and low. Goal post your elbows, lift your chest. Inhale, reach up, star. Exhale. Right toes turn out, reach your right fingertips, grab on triangle. So grab onto the big toe, shin or ankle, look all the way towards the ceiling, reach up. Inhale, nice big. So take your left arm over towards the right foot, all the way to the floor. Spin your left heel down, pyramid fold forward. You can walk your hands forward or even walk the back foot in to close the stance a little bit. Work your back heel down, square your hips and shoulders to the top of your mat. Inhale, lengthen, look forward, halfway lift. Exhale, bend into your front knee and step your left foot back, runner's lunge. Stretch and lengthen through the top of your head. Hold your abs in, inhale. Exhale, take your right hand on the inside of your right leg. Start to spin your left and right heel out into a judo lunge. So pick up the right heel, let your right knee lower. Hands can be down, but hands can also come up into prayer if you want to play with your balance. Usually helps if you flex that opposite foot, gives you a little bit of something to hold on to. If your hips are feeling really open, you can even slide the right heel down, hands to the center of your chest. Either way, it's up to you. And then plant your palms, rock forward if you're not already, and slide your left foot in, Vinyasa. Sink your hips low, but lift your chest. Press your palms towards each other. Work your heels towards the floor so your stance can go a little wider if you need it, or even lift your hips to get your heels to lower. Good, nice big breath in, and big breath out. Plant your palms, shift over to the right, shift over to the left, pick up your left heel, slide your right heel out. So you're in a judo lunge now to the left. Again, the heel can come down if you want it, or you can keep the heel lifted, maybe hands to the center of your chest. Stay for a breath in and a breath out. Release your hands. Walk your hands towards the back of your mat. So left foot is forward, runner's lunge. Get a nice long lunge, stretch to the top of your head. Nice opening through your hip flexor on the right. Inhale. Exhale, right foot steps in about half-ish way so you can fold forward for pyramid. Stretch and lengthen through your fingertips. Get long. Inhale, look forward, halfway lift. Exhale, take your left hand, shin, ankle, or big toe, and inhale, open up your right arm, triangle. Reach through your fingertips, work to square your hips. Abs in nice and strong. Inhale, come all the way up into your star. Arms wide, heels in, toes out. Big breath. Exhale, lower horse. Sink your hips low. You can take your stance nice. All the way up. Right foot steps back. Inhale. And exhale, release your arms by your side. Big breath in. Big breath out. Let's do it again. You can step all the way to the left side of your mat. Inhale your arms over your head. Exhale and release your grip. Release your index fingers. Cross your thumbs. Breathe in. Stretch out. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, step out. Horse. Hips low. Goal post your elbows. And toes out. Inhale, star. Exhale, spin your left foot forward. Right toes out. Triangle. Release your hands. Shin, ankle, or big toe. Look all the way up. Inhale, big breath. Left arm comes all the way up and over. Exhale, fold over your right shin. So take your left toes forward, 45-degree angle, fold. Inhale, look forward, halfway lift. Exhale, bend deeply into your right knee. Step your left foot back behind a runner's lunge. Stretch to the top of your head. Inhale. Exhale, walk your right hand on the inside. Spin your heels towards the back of your mat. Judo lunge. Let your right knee come low. Chest comes high. Focus on your breath. Good. Start to establish your balance. It helps if you look at one spot that's not super wiggly out in front of you. Exhale, plant your palms. Step your left foot in. Malasana. Hips low, chest high. Press to your palms, knees wide. Inhale. Exhale, release your grip. Shift off towards the left. Judo lunge on the left. Right heel spins out. Right leg shoots out rather. Hands to the center of your chest again if you're working your balance. Hands can always stay on the floor. Take it if you need it. Inhale, big breath. Exhale, release your grip. Shift to the front, to the left side. Runner's lunge. Might need to lengthen out your lunge a little bit. Take your time. Inhale, nice big breath. Exhale, back foot steps in just about halfway. Fold for your pyramid. It's like 3-ish feet. Inhale, lengthen, look forward. Exhale, your left hand to your chin, ankle, or big toe. Inhale, sweep your right arm open. Find your triangle. Inhale, come all the way up. Star, heels in, toes out. Big breath. Lower into your horse. Goal post your elbows, hips low. Inhale, star. And exhale, step back. Release your arms. Inhale, sweep up. And exhale, fold forward over your legs. Inhale, lengthen, look forward. Exhale, fold again. Grab onto your ankles, your calf muscles, and stretch the top of your head down. Find as much length as you can. Inhale, lengthen, look forward. Exhale, walk your hands towards the top of your mat. Plant your palms and vinyasa. Rinse it out. Up dog or cobra. Exhale as you send it back to down dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, come forward to find a plank. Exhale, control your descent to your belly. Open up your feet, interlace your grip behind your back. Inhale, big breath. Exhale, pull back, open up your chest, press down through the tops of your feet. Start to notice the stretch through your shoulders. Hands back, see if you can lift your hands off your glutes. Any amount, challenge the space in your shoulders. Notice your edge, find your breath. Stretch, stretch, and release. Plant your palms, up dog or cobra. Exhale, pull back to your down dog. Take your time. Inhale, come forward, find your plank. Exhale, control to your belly. Uncurl your toes one more time. Interlace your grip behind your back. Inhale, big breath. Exhale, lift and peel. Squeeze your glutes, drive down through the tops of your feet. Lift your chest. Find some stretch through your arms. Find your breath. Building strength and stabilization on the back side of your body. Inhale, big breath. Stay with me. Exhale, lift your legs, float them off the floor. Stretch your hands back, stretch your toes back like a tug of war. Everything's pulling you backwards. Although you stretch to the top of your head, so stretch to the top of your head. Reach your arms back, reach your toes back, stretch. And Vinyasa, plant your palms, up dog or your cobra, take what you need. Exhale, pull back to your down dog with control. Big breath in, reset. Big breath out, let it go. Inhale to your plank. Exhale, controlled descent to your belly. Lift your chest off the floor, breathe out. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, float your legs off the floor. So stretch from the top of your head, but work your arms and your toes back as much as you possibly can. So opening up a ton of space through your shoulders. Focus on your breath, relieving injury. Breathe, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and Vinyasa. Rinse it out. Plant your palms, up dog or cobra. Take your choice. Exhale, pull back, down dog. Big breath, reset. Big breath, let it go. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Breathe in. Exhale, step, hop, or walk to a seat. Inhale, lengthen, look forward. Your knees, grab onto your hamstrings. Exhale, guide yourself all the way back, big bend in your knees. Keep your knees right over your heels, relax your shoulders down. Take another inhale. Exhale, press your hips towards the ceiling to find bridge. So see if you can work your arms underneath you. Already been working into those backward bends. So we're going to continue to play underneath. And then walk your shoulders maybe a little further underneath you. Lift your hips. Squeeze your glutes and focus on your breath. Keep your chin a little bit away from your chest. You keep that natural little curve in your neck. Keep your hips lifted. Breathe in. Exhale, release your grip. Lift your heels. Roll down slow. Do your best not to pull your knees into your chest right away. Just hold it for a second. We're going to go into a couple more backward bends. So let's keep your spine in that motion. Breathe in. Exhale, lift your hips. Push your hips. Walk your shoulders underneath you as far as you've got. You might interlace your grip, or you might go for an inside of the ankle grip, depending on how your shoulders feel today. And then you push your hips up, chest forward. Nice big breath. Good, take an inhale, really lift your heels. Exhale, release your grips and roll yourself down slow. Take your time, take a moment. All right, let's do one more. Big bend in your knees. If wheel or upward facing bow is in your practice, you're welcome to give yourself that opportunity. Nice big breath in. Exhale, lift your hips. Walk your shoulders underneath you. Take any grip feels, that feels good. Last one through. So maybe you're in wheel, maybe you're in some bridge play. You might lift a leg. Same thing, you can also do that from wheel if you plant your palms. Lift your hips all the way up. You can walk a foot in, lift a leg. A little like cha-cha if you want it. Ready? Tuck your chin. Roll yourself down slow. Take a moment. Again, same thing. Try not to pull your knees right away into your chest. Almost there. Just let it settle without making any major movements. And then inhale, reach your legs all the way towards the ceiling. And just settle here for a moment. Heels right over the tops of your hips. You can relax your arms by your side. Just let a little bit of blood drain. It'll release the low back for a moment. Take another inhale. And then exhale, bend at your knees. Rock to the top and let's find a boat. So nice big bend in your knees. Breathe in, lift your chest. Exhale, float your legs off the floor. Find your boat. So reactivating your abdominals here. Lift your chest. Stretch through the top of your head. Big steady breath. So you can tabletop the legs or you can straighten. It's up to you. And then work to stretch to the top of your head. Get nice and tall through your spine. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, round your shoulders. A little tuck of your chin towards your chest. Inhale, puff your chest, straighten your spine. Exhale, round your shoulders, tuck in close. You can always tabletop the legs. Inhale, stretch up, get tall. Exhale, tuck in and round. Couple more. Inhale. Stretch up, 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 up. Again, legs can be straight if you want them. Exhale, round. Tight, tight, tight. Hollow out the front side. Push your shoulder blades to the back of your mat. Inhale, stretch up. Straight spine. Last one. Exhale, round. Hold. 3, 2. Inhale, straight spine. Exhale, bend at your knees if they're not already. Grab on. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, release your feet to the floor. Good. Breathe in, chest up. Exhale, stretch your left leg out, right foot comes in. Nice big bend in your knees. Inhale, reach your right arm forward. Exhale, take your right thumb down and then wrap behind your back. So naturally the palm will start to face up towards the ceiling as it comes behind your back. Left hand does the same thing. Thumb down, palm rotates towards the ceiling, and then you simply flip at the wrist to grab onto your right hand. Stretch from the top of your head forward, just giving a little space to your hips and releasing the low back. And inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, take your right hand behind your back. Left hand comes on the outside of your right thigh. Stretch up, lengthen, get tall. As you exhale, twist. Look over your right shoulder. Again, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Last one, big breath in. Exhale, bring it out. And inhale back through center. And exhale, let's do it on the other side. Left foot comes up, big bend in your left knee, head out hip width in line with your left hip. It's about a hand's width distance in between the inner arch and inner thigh. Left hand reaches forward, left thumb down, palm starts to rotate up, comes behind your back. Right hand does the same thing, wraps behind your back, just a flip of the wrist to grab onto your left hand. Again, work to stretch the top of your head forward. If you got a couple wiggles you gotta work out, do it. And then fold forward. Think about stretching forward rather than rounding forward. So stretch from the top of your head. We do enough rounding throughout the day, so create some length here by stretching the idea of your collarbones forward. Hold your abs in, look for your space, find your stretch. Take your time, release your grip, sit up tall. Left hand comes behind your back, inhale, reach your right arm high. Exhale, right elbow on the outside of your left thigh, look all the way over your left shoulder, start to wring it out. Keep lifting through your chest. So as you inhale, stretch up, and as you exhale, you twist. One more inhale, exhale. And inhale, come back through center. Right foot crosses in front of the left, rock over your shin, step back, Vinyasa. Dog or cobra. Exhale as you pull back into your down dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, take your right knee to your left elbow or tricep, hold it. Take your right knee back to your right, back to the left. One more to the right, back to the left for a hold. Take your right knee down to your left wrist, over to your right wrist, back up to your right elbow. Listen up, down to your right wrist, shin on a diagonal, so point your toes to the left and release your shin to the floor, slide your left toes back. Half pigeon. Take a moment to square your hips. You can work your right knee out towards the right a little bit, but see if you can bring both hips in one line. So they're square. That's what I use. I use the top of my mat. It's kind of square to the top of the mat. And then left foot, heel is in line with your left hip. And then really work the left hip down. And when you're ready, you'll fold yourself forward over your leg. Again, work to lengthen from the top of your head and then relax when you're ready. It is deep, as much relaxation as feels welcome. Nice and slow, start to walk yourself up. Plant your palms, tuck your toes. Vinyasa, rinse it out. You can always step into down dog if you just want to skip. Take it if you need it. Let's go for that same thing on your left. Inhale, your left leg high. Exhale, take your left knee to your right elbow. Left knee goes back to the left, and then back to the right for a hold. Take it down to the right wrist, over the left wrist, up to the left elbow. Shin on a diagonal, left toes towards the right, down to your left wrist, and slide your right toes back. Half pigeon on the left. So take your adjustments, your wiggles, slide yourself into your position. Same things apply. Hips are square to the top of your mat, shoulders are stacked. Left foot's in line with your right hip. When you're ready, fold forward. There are a few trains of thought when it comes to pigeon, and some people will really try hard to work their shin really parallel and far forward in front of with the top of their mat. I think there is some good with that, but I don't think everybody's created equal. So shin on a diagonal, it seems to be a little bit safer. That being said, everybody's body is created differently. So not saying that bringing the shin totally parallel to the top of your mat is wrong. I just find that it's not right for everyone. And so just be mindful of the torque that's placed on the knee in this position. If it ever feels like a little too much, you can always flip over onto your back and offer yourself the recline variation with the knee. And always remember your flexed foot, which will stabilize the knee joint. So take what you need. Being mindful that our bodies and anatomy are created different. Not all joints look the same. And that will really determine what our flexibility points are. All right, nice and slow, start to walk yourself up. Lean yourself off towards the right, towards the left, and slide your left heel forward so it becomes that kind of 90-degree angle shape, and then the right knee comes forward so it's in line with the hip, and then knee is in line with your heel for a nice 90-90 stretch. So work your chest up nice and tall. You'll work to square your shoulders forward, and then you lean forward over the top of your left shin. So just, little lean, doesn't have to be a lot. And think more about straight spine rather than rounding forward. Lift your chest, walk yourself out in front of you. Just a couple of breaths here. We won't be here super long. Just rotation in your hips. Good. Inhale, sit yourself up, walk up nice and tall, and then just pivot. So shift your shoulders over your right. So you can grab for opposite heels. Maybe your left hand can reach towards your right hamstring. Just a little twist. And then bring yourself all the way back through center. Lean off towards your left one more time. And take your right foot all the way out on a diagonal. Slide your left heel in for a nice Jani Shavasana. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, fold forward. Actually, we'll take half straddle first. So fold forward over your left shin, your left heel. Just take a couple of breaths. Just creating a little bit of space through your hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, now walk yourself over the top of your right shin, fold forward, Jani Shavasana, grab for your feet, sole of your foot on your inner thigh. And if you can't quite reach your foot, no problem. You can bend the knee or grab onto your ankle or calf muscle, stretch and lengthen as much as you possibly can, opening up a little bit of space on the back side of your body, relieving a little bit of the tension from your low back. Inhale, come back through center, lift up. Exhale, take your left foot out. Let's straddle. Lift your chest. Doesn't have to be super wide, just wide enough for you. Chest up, spine straight, walk yourself forward. So think about shifting your hips back. Lead with your chest, your collarbones, and bring yourself as far forward as you got. See if you can relax into a little bit of the sensation you got here. And nice and slow, walk yourself all the way up. Come sitting up. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, take a little side bend towards the right. You can take your right forearm or forearm to your right shin. Inhale through center. Exhale, take it to the left. Left forearm to your shin. Reach your right arm up and over. Find a nice big achy stretch on the right. Good, we'll do it one more time. Inhale through center. Exhale, side bend towards the right. So if you want a little more, you can take your right forearm and walk your right hand all the way towards the left. Maybe the right shoulder slips inside your right leg. Good, come all the way back through center, and we'll do it on the other side. So left forearm on your shin, or the left hand goes towards the right. Release your left shoulder inside your left leg, and then reach your right hand, look up. Find some space on the right side. Inhale nice and slow, come all the way back up. Exhale, close the gap in between your feet a little bit. Take your right foot in this time, stretch up, lengthen. Exhale, half straddle, fold over your right heel. Couple of breaths, just notice the difference. Sometimes it's surprising. Inhale nice and slow, walk yourself up. Exhale, pivot over your left leg, fold over your left. Again, you can take your grip, a little more intensity, a little less intensity. So find some space. Nice and slow, walk yourself up. Sit up nice and tall, and then left shin, slide it back, knee in, hip and knee in one line, and then same thing on the right. So right shin comes forward, paralleled off with the top of your mat, knee in line with your hips. You get these really nice 90-degree angles. Do your best to sit up tall, getting a little internal rotation on your hips, internal and external time. So sit up nice and tall, lean forward over your right shin. Just a little, doesn't need to be a lot. You're looking to create some length, get long, and then big breaths. You might notice a difference on this side. I certainly do. It's one of those stretches that doesn't look like very much, and then you get into it and you're like, whoa, what is happening? Good, okay, walk yourself up, sit up tall. And then just pivot towards the left. And you can take your hands, maybe left hand to left heel, right hand towards your right heel. You might even want to take a hand towards your hamstring. Anywhere, just trying to pivot the chest towards the left, sit up tall. Good, and then nice and slow. Pivot back to the top of your mat. Lean off towards your right. Take your left and your right foot out in front of you. Take a nice big bend in your knees. Breathe in, lift your chest. And then on your exhale, fold forward over your legs. Just take a moment, fold forward. If this feels good, stay. If you want more, you can slide your heels forward. Maybe release the grip completely, grab on, lengthen. Get as much intensity here or as little intensity as feels good and right in your body. Take another inhale. Exhale, walk yourself all the way up. Plant your fingertips to face your heels, bend your knees, breathe in, chest up. Exhale, reverse tabletop. Push through your heels, lift your hips, squeeze your glutes, look up, forward or back if your neck is happy and healthy. Inhale, big breath. Exhale, gently release your hips to the floor. Slide your legs out. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. One more reverse tabletop. Hands back, bend at your knees. Your palm in. Exhale, hips up. Lift your hips, squeeze your glutes, press through your palms. Again, forward or look back. It's up to you. Big breath. Exhale, gently release to the floor. Slide your heels forward. Breathe in, chest up. Stretch and lengthen. Top your head to your toes. This time, option to take reverse plank. Keep your straight, point your toes. Plant your palms. Breathe in. Exhale, lift your hips. Lift your hips and work the soles of feet flat to the floor. So point your toes, toes down. Squeeze your glutes. Press your hips high. You can look forward again. More traditionally, look back. Inhale, big breath. Exhale, gently release to the floor. Take your time. Inhale, big breath. One last. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, nice and slow. Walk yourself up. Exhale, big bend in your knees. Breathe in, chest up. Exhale, guide yourself back. Lay back. Bend your knees into your chest. Take them with you. You can kind of rock or sway for a moment if that feels comfortable. And then inhale, reach both arms and legs up towards the ceiling. So you can roll your wrists, roll your ankles. Wiggle through your fingers a little bit. Let the blood drain into the base of your body. Take another big breath in. Exhale, release only your arms by your side. Inhale, big breath. Lift your hips up and off the mat, and then release them back down. So lift and then lower. See if you can do it with control. Lift and release. Good, now you can use the strength of your arms to give yourself a little bit of help here, leverage to press yourself up. Or if you want more challenge, lift your head and shoulders, a light touch on your head, hips lift and then lower. Lift and then lower. Let's do 10 of them. 9, 8, just re-stabilizing the body. 7, 6, 5, 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Knees into your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze, little rock or sway. And then let your knees go wide. Grab onto your shins or ankles and press your spine flat, reclining Balasana. Giving a little extra love to your hips today. Take another inhale and then stay for another exhale. See if you can create a little bit more length. Top of your head gets longer. Stretch. Relax your shoulders. Press your spine flat into the floor. Good. Take another big breath in. And exhale, stretch your left leg long. Interlace your grip on top of your shin on your right leg. Pull your right knee to your shoulder. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Grip in close. Inhale, another big breath. Exhale, straighten your right leg all the way to the ceiling. Grab above or below the knee. Pull your right leg in. Find some space. You can point your toes. Choose one or the other. Inhale, nice big breath. And exhale, release your right leg long. Same thing, inhale, left leg up, interlace your grip on top of your shin, relax your shoulders away from your ears, squeeze in close, find a little bit of space, but most importantly, find your breath. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, straighten your left leg. Recline split, so above or below the knee, not directly on the joint. On in, lengthen, stretch. Use the strength of your arms. Wing your toes or flex your feet, or maybe even alternate between the two. Inhale, nice big breath, squeeze in. Exhale, let your left leg go. Inhale, both knees into your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze. Lift your chest and reach for opposite elbows with opposite hands. It might be forearms or wrists. And then as you do, full wind removing, release your upper body back to the floor. Pull your shoulders away from your knees together, side by side. So make sure the feet aren't crossed. And then knees towards your chest. So you get this really nice opening in your hips, Good stimulation to your digestive system, super important in the morning. And then shoulders away from your ears, lots of traction through your spine. You'll do plenty of forward rounding later. Let's work some of that out now. Another big breath. And then exhale, release your grip. Bring the soles of your feet together, let your knees fall open wide. Take a breath here and your reclined bound angle. Just let this settle, body kind of release, and gravity does some of the work here for a moment. You can take your hands on your inner thighs and relax your shoulder blades down your back. Heels a little closer can oftentimes feel more intense. Heels a little further away might offer a little less intensity. As you start to begin to close out your practice, you might find that you're looking for a little less or maybe still looking for a little more, and so choose accordingly. Just giving these last couple of moments to let your hips open. Just a few more breaths here. Nice and slow. Take your hands on the outsides of your legs. Slowly press your knees together. Out your arms and press to the soles of your feet. Shift your hips off towards the right. Pull your knees into your chest and let your knees go off towards the left. Look over your right shoulder for a twist. Final twist in your practice, resetting your spine, your body, and preparing you for your day. Slowly bring yourself back through center. Plant the soles of your feet flat to the floor. Pick up your hips, shift them all the way towards the left. Bring your knees back into your chest and let them fall off towards the right. Look over your left shoulder. Take it nice and slow, come back through center, plant the soles of your feet to the floor, shift your hips back to neutral. One last time, knees into your chest, give yourself a little hug. Grab onto your shins, squeeze your knees into your forehead, and nice and close, take another inhale, and exhale, release your arms and your legs long, take up a little bit of space, relax on your mat and settle in. Final few moments of your practice, it's part of your practice. Let it go. Take the time to rest here for as long as you like. Give your body a lot of gratitude for showing up, doing all sorts of magical things for you all the time without ever having to ask or even for us to pay attention. The amount of things our body does, it's incredible. And it just proves how incredibly magical our bodies and their capabilities really are. You know, if your skin can put itself back together, what can't it do? Really, like, mind-blowing if you really start to dig in and think about it. Yeah, thank you guys so much. Happy Monday. Hope you all enjoy your day today. Stay cool. I hear it's going to be a warm one, which sounds amazing. And I can't wait to see you all so soon. And that's it. Have a beautiful day. Namaste. Bye.